Live from the Multimodal Media Lab in downtown Vancouver. It's the world premiere of the BC Plus AI Film Club.
All right, I heard there was a film thing happening tonight. How are we all doing? Welcome to the first monthly BC AI Film Club in-person, actual for real, in the physical universe meetup. I am so happy you're here. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. This is all birthed from community, first and foremost. Yes, the technology is great to have for a reason to get together, but it's people coming together to do human things in an increasingly not quite human world. So we want to bring the confluence of these new technologies with real people-centric movement here. So it's awesome to have you. How many of you are here from the existing BC AI community? Okay, a decent number of you. Okay. How many of you are here totally fresh, curious about AI film? Wow. Okay. We got a real mixture here. So you're going to hear a lot about, the BC AI ecosystem. There's a lot of members here. Don't take my word for it. It's an awesome community that's allowed us to do a lot of things, like this background animation that Luke, who you'll see very shortly, put together for us tonight, using CDream, is that right? CDream, CDance, both ByteDance models in record time. Of course, using Luke's extensive animation background. So props to the gnome noobs. This is this is some serious stuff. So here we go. My name is Kevin Friel. Those of you in the BC AI community will know me from tech producing the main meetups. This is the first offshoot of that. We're going to hold these every second Thursday of every month. And I'm so excited to bring this all together with all of the team people that have brought this together too. So to kind of give you a focus on why we're doing this, I say this every month. It's a transformative time for film. It's a transformative time for animation. It's a transformative time for work as we know it. And getting a community together with our existing knowledge base, our existing prowess, our existing creativity, whether you're coming into it for the first time or you're a seasoned professional in VFX and animation, just trying to understand what's next. We thought it was really important to just get people in the room and learn together and hang out and collaborate and just see what's up every month, because it changes every single day at the moment. Now, what I would like to do for most months is kind of get you up to speed of like what's the latest and greatest in the models. It's overwhelming. There's so much happening. But instead of like an actual kind of like, catch up of what's going on at the moment, and there's a lot, I want to take a look back at 2025.
I will remember you. Will you remember?
These are all the models that were released in 2025. ByteDance, Luma, OpenAI, Google, Runway, Kling. It keeps going. So 2025 model count, 31 image generation models, 45 video generation models, a few specialized language models that have visual capabilities. 93 models came out in 2025. And for the most part, that's been in the last 6 months when really things picked up speed. Now, already in 2026, a lot of people are looking at this Twitter thread that one of the main engineers of Claude Code has been putting together of like how he does his day-to-day. Claude Code is coding Claude Code right now. Right? It's crazy the amount of innovation that's about to kick off in all of this. So this is why we're here. This is why we're all together. 2026 needs more creative community than ever, more open dialogue as tools evolve, and spoiler alert, they're gonna. It's crazy. And we want every human in every loop. That's why we're here. That's why we have the BC Plus AI Film Club. Now, in this space, Multimodal Media Lab, what a venue that we get to kick this off in. We did the kind of an alpha test in the main BC AI in October, taking over that, and to have a continual space for it. It was a bit of a search, and then lo and behold, one of our community members, Yangos, suddenly got brought on board here in this amazing facility in the shell of a WeWork. You still see some of the signs kicking around in the bathrooms if you take a look. Yangos, if you want to come up and just say a few words about what multimodal is all about.
Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Welcome, everyone. It's great to be amongst friends and great community. We have a very special space here at the Multimodal Media Lab, the MML.ca. And I want to show you a little bit of what we do in general. And I want to announce some new things about our original IP that is going to be the first multimodal IP in the world. So we're really proud of it. Can we play it?
What if creativity could move like music through every medium and every mind?
We're a studio, an education center, and a research lab for intelligent creation where artists and technologists shape the future together.
Through image, sound, and performance, we craft immersive stories, not to replace the human touch, but to amplify it.
At MML, we don't study the future of media, we prototype it. We bring ideas to life through generative, film, spatial storytelling, and AI-assisted world building.
When every element comes together, something extraordinary happens.
This is the Multimodal Symphony, empowering the next generation of storytellers.
Awesome. So as you saw here, we have three arms. One is the research lab, where we're trying to see the intersection between AI and XR and thinking about the new generation of glasses and how they're going to incorporate AI and creating the right content for it. The second arm is education. We really care about sharing the knowledge. And the first one is creating original IPs and not only doing it in one form, but multiple forms. So the idea is to make multimodal IPs for multimedia using multi-layered tech, so MMM. Our first IP is called Gambino, and it's part of the Godfather family of movies, and it's starring Nicolas Cage, directed by John Woo. Last time I showed the AI trailer, now I want to show you the non-AI trailer, but I think it gives you much more context about the world building that we're going to be doing using the film as our first IP that comes out. And yeah, roll it ahead. Yeah. Enjoy.
It's starting today. There's nothing I'll let get in my way. It's starting today. It's gonna be great. I am on my way.
I always wanted to make an epic movie. Gambino got such an incredible character. It's a dream project.
So in 1976, Carlo Gambino dies, and the New York Times has not prepared an obituary for him, and they need one immediately. So they hire their most important writer, Jimmy Breslin, and they tell him he has 48 hours to do it, and writes this obituary that won the Pulitzer Prize. We see him talking to people that were part of the rise of Gambino.
There's sort of a little Citizen Kane-like approach to it, where he's on this quest to write this piece in time for the Sunday paper.
You start to see this young man who came from Sicily, who escaped from mob wars and came to America and ended up becoming America's most important gangster. In a way, it's sort of like The Godfather. And in fact, The Godfather, everyone says, was sort of based on Gambino.
Jimmy Breslin said in his piece, if Sicilians were not going to be invited to the American dream, they were going to take it by storm. And guys like Carlo, they were like, I will live this dream by any means necessary.
So there's two sides to the coin. People loved him, but then he was feared.
He was a master manipulator. If he knew a war was going to break out, he would find ways to encourage it without getting his fingers dirty.
His enemies were taking themselves out. He was a chess player.
He's got this kind of mixed personality. He's a gangster, but at the same time, Gambino's whole lifestyle was built on the idea of loyalty.
Then his whole life was about his wife and family. That love story is what was his core and why he was fighting to protect it all the time.
I think one of the tragedies of his life is that he ultimately couldn't be the husband that he really wanted to be for her.
Well, I was thinking quite a bit about the types of directors that would be right for this. And then suddenly it came to me, John Woo. When you look at Better Tomorrow, The Killer, and Hard Boiled, he made his name doing Chinese gangster pictures. So why couldn't he do an American gangster picture?
I usually like a human drama. I've never seen a gangster movie that will touch everybody's heart. And from the script, I have learned so much about the real Italian. They really work hard and they really try to make their dream come true.
What's the greatest movie that John Woo's ever made, in my opinion? And that is Face Off. If I could recreate that magic on screen, it's unbelievably exciting.
Nick Cage is a very talented actor and he has great range. Nick and Gambino got one thing in common. They both don't talk much. I love Nick Cage's eyes, they tell the story.
Gambino's life is fascinating. It's the kind of thing that you can't stop watching. We'll have something extraordinary that is not just an American movie, but is a worldwide phenomenon.
For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. I face the wall, and I stood tall, and did it my
Thank you. Yeah, so I think what's important about the movie is that it's going to be talking a lot about loyalty, family, immigration, as well as morality and the pressure. So we want to explore that aspect and then deliver 7 simultaneous experiences using AI pipelines and the stack that we're building. Starting with the theatrical experience, then there's going to be a mini series, a mobile experience, a social experience in collaboration with TikTok. And then what we really care about also to explore is what we call the third space. So your first space is your home, your second space is your office, but the third space could be your vehicle, your in-car experience. A lot of electronic vehicles now, especially in China, are used as entertainment centers, and we want to really build what it means to be in a mobile entertainment center and watching movies inside it. So we want to build all the multimodal, multisensory experience around that. We have good collaborations with Faraday Future and Lucid and other EV companies that we're going to be doing some showcases on how to build experiences around that combine all the 7 senses. And then we have a gallery that we're going to be showcasing stuff in New York that we're going to try to bring the dialogue around this multimodal IP creation. And we're going to have a nice location-based experience around immersive dining and pasta and the Gambino universe. So it's going to be really, really interesting. What's the next one?
It's the Fashion Futures.
Yeah, something else.
Roz, come on down.
Yeah, Roz, please come by. Yeah. So going back to the education part, one of the great workshops that we're going to be doing here is the Fashion Futures. You want to say something about it, Roz? Yeah.
Okay, I have quite quite a history in 3D apparel, and I've been part of what I call the fashion tech community for quite some time. Just finished speaking in Hong Kong all about AI fashion and starting to meet some of the amazing companies that are doing great things with data, great things with imaging, great things with production sheets, and at the same time tying it all in with the real world of manufacturing. So that's what we want to do with the course. That's what we will do with the course, which is start to take you through the real workflows, the real softwares that make the real difference in the apparel industry. It's desperate for those skills. I mean, there's a lot of great skills and people within, but AI is an amazing tool. But at the same time, it has to be used by someone who knows what they're doing. Right. Again, QR code, and we'll be doing a workshop, a 4-hour workshop, so you can get a real overview and see some of the softwares. Right? And it's not just me. It's Ria as well. She's an amazing teacher of fashion design, as well as one of my ex-students.
Thanks, Rose. Yeah, so anybody who wants to engage with MML, come and find me later. I'll be pleased to talk about what we can do here together and grow the community as organically and as Canadian as possible.
Amazing stuff. Thank you, sir. Extraordinary things happening in our backyard already. Yangos, thank you to you and your team for having us here for every month on out as well, and welcoming all of the creative innovators here too in this shared space is absolutely incredible. Next, Joel. Joel, come on down. Joel is with ClearLED. They have provided the screens here tonight, the back and the forward one, in all of their glorious color. They'll be here every month as well. ClearLED is doing some incredible things around the world. My hometown of Ottawa has your beautiful display outside of the National Arts Centre, which has made that facility punch well above its weight, and it's really cool to see. So Joel, tell us what ClearLED and what you've been up to.
Hello. Oh, sorry about that. You guys might have seen me at the Christmas party. I was singing songs for you back then, doing some Buble stuff. And I'm back here again to work on presenting you ClearLED, which is what these screens are on. I just wanted to on following up on my performance there last time, this is the last thing I did in 2025, just a little recap. Down at an Irish bar down by Science World, and I was singing a bunch of songs in a tuxedo, and using actually AI to record that set and strip the vocals out and then remix them back in, because that's the nature of my work. So even though I'm dealing with screens, I'm mostly an audio guy, but it's really about the ecosystem and about the tools that you can use within these spaces. So I just wanted to, yeah, you can't read any of that. But anyway, what I'm gonna be working on in 2026, while it deals more with the audio side of things, as I said, this is part of the ecosystem. How do we bring the immersive side of the audio in with the visual technologies that we have to work with? And how do we use design methodologies in this way to create value? So for something like this, you know, maybe one day in a big stadium down in Las Vegas. But this is one of ClearLED's big signature projects, which is Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, home of the Las Vegas Raiders and the #1 draft pick. This is the Wells Fargo Center in New Jersey. This is the Primark Madrid, Grand Via Madrid in Spain. So you can see the ClearLED technology taking place within these shop windows. And Concord Pacific, on a local note, you'll see some of ClearLED's technologies on display, literally, in this application, as well as the Oak Ridge Park showroom, which is being built right now. There's a bunch of stuff happening there. That's fine, we can move on. And this, just to show you a bit of a different type of application for lighting, is not screen-based, but is actually node-based lighting strands hanging down from the Masonic Center down near Broadway. So there's plenty of applications around town that you'll see, but plenty around the world, including in Dubai, Tokyo, Ottawa, the big display that you were talking about. Yeah, another there's another office somewhere, and I can't remember where it is off the top of my head. But anyway, worldwide. And if you're looking to do research, looking to do experimentation and prototyping with these types of screens, we have them here. We have the big cube, as you can see in the room next door. And that's going to function as basically like a lounge to come check out what we can do with the technology and showcase it. So talk to me. I'm Joel. I also go by my stage name, George Crooney. So you might see me singing around town. Come say hi, and I'll feed you some more info. Thank you.
Amazing stuff, Joel.
Hmm?